Hello everyone, welcome to my programming club. Today we will be solving another daily Leetcode problem, and the problem's name is bag of tokens. So the problem statement goes like this: you are starting with an initial power. Okay, that initial power will be given as input to you, and will also you will also be starting with an initial score. Okay, so initial score will always be 0, and you will be given a bag of tokens. Okay, so as integer array. Okay, and where each token will have a certain value. Okay, and your goal is to maximize the total score that you can make. Okay, by playing these tokens. Okay, and these tokens can be played in two ways. Okay, either of two ways, but not both of the ways at the same time. You can play one token. Okay, so the ways of playing a token is face up or face down. Okay, so what are the things that will be given to you? There will be a certain initial power that will be given to you. Okay, let's call it P. Then there will be a score which will always be starting from 0. Then there will be certain tokens. Okay, a token array will be given to you. Now each token can be played two two ways. Okay, this is face up, or you can play a token face down. Okay, or you can play a token face down. Let's call this particular one as face down. Okay, whenever this yellow thing will come up, or let's say you are playing it face up, you will gain a score. Here you will gain score of +1, and what another thing will happen here is you will lose power. How much power? Let's say this token was having value equal to V1, then you will lose minus V1. Okay, I mean V1 power you will lose. Okay, these two things will happen if you play face up, and if you play face down, what will happen? You will lose score, which by -1. Okay, by 1 you can say, and you will gain power. Let's say value of this particular token was V2, then you will gain power. Okay, let me write it again. Gain power, and it will be equivalent to your current power, which is, you can say, P minus V2. Okay, so your remaining power will be this. Okay, it means that you will lose V2 power. Oh, not lose, gain. Okay, so you will gain V2 power, and here you are losing score and gaining power. So if you want, you can denote it somewhat like this: lose score and gain power. And here you will gain score and lose power. Okay, so two different scenarios of two different types of plays. Okay, face up and face down. So these are two ways you can play a token. Okay, and firstly Let me close these extra tabs. Yeah, now I think it should be fine. Yeah, and there are certain conditions of playing those uh, you know tokens in these two ways. So when you are playing face up, your current power should be at least tokens as a current value of the token. Okay, so let's say you want to play face up and your current power uh, is P, then this P should be greater than or equal to V1, which is current value of this token. Okay, and similarly condition here is also applied. So your current score should be at least 1 while you are playing, should be greater than 0. Okay, while you decide to play this particular you can say move on the token. Okay, way of playing the token, you can say. So current score of at least 1 in this case, and if your current power is at least equal to the value of the token that you are playing in the other way around. Okay, so these two will be the ways that you can play a token, and these two will be the conditions of playing the token different ways. Okay, current score should be at least 1, and here in this particular one your current power should be at least equal to the value of token or greater than, you can if that is so. And let's have a look at the constraints then. The token's length will be of order 10 raised to power 3, and tokens value and power both will be ranging from 0 to 10 raised to power 4. Okay, now constraints are out of the way, and we will be thinking about how we can play those tokens to get a maximum score here. So what we will do, first of all, before proceeding, let me move it somewhere else. I guess now it should be fine. It should not be getting in our way. Okay, we will have a greedy approach here to maximize our score. Okay, greedy approach, or let's take it to maybe to another page, or I guess this should also work. Yeah, greedy approach anyways. Okay, in this greedy approach what we'll be doing is, when we are to gain a score, then we will lose minimum amount of power. Okay, let me change color that I haven't used before. So here in this particular one, lose minimum amount of power, and for this particular scenario there can be no greedy way. You will anyways be losing one score. You should at least be having a score equal to 1, and there can be a greedy scenario actually, that you will be using a token which will give you maximum power. Okay, because you will anyways end up losing one score. Okay, so why not gain maximum power? Okay, so use token of max value to which is still unplayed. Okay, which is still unplayed or unused. Okay, so that your current power should be increased to the maximum amount that is possible with this particular move. So these will be the two, situations or two greedy ways when you should, two greedy conditions, you can say, to be specific, that you should be considering while selecting a token. Okay, when you decide to play either face down or face up, that is totally dependent upon you. So what we will do so that we can make these two optimal choices based upon these two different moves, we can sort this tokens array. Also, if let's say tokens array, let's take a bigger example, somewhat bigger example. I guess this should do 200 and then 100. Okay, basically what you will be doing is, let's say even it's something like 10, 20, 30, 40. So after sorting, your tokens array will look something like this. It will be in increasing order. We are sorting in increasing order right now. It is totally dependent upon you. If you want, you can sort in descending order also, but the implementation will be slightly different then. Anyways, going with increasing order, then you will be having two pointers, left and another will be right. So whenever you want to pick a token with minimum value that is still not played, then you will pick the one from left hand side and move your left pointer to one direction towards the center. Okay, so let's say you want to pick this particular one, and so your left pointer will be moved one step ahead. Now current position of your left pointer will be in this, and let's say you want to pick a token which is still unplayed and having maximum value that is that can be possible. So you will pick from right hand side. Okay, you will remove this right pointer and shift it towards the center. Okay, so right will be here and this token will be used. Okay, so this whole process will continue till your left and right do not cross each other. What I mean by this is, so this, if this is holding, left is less than equal to right, then till this condition you will keep doing your playing your tokens. Okay, and let's say at a certain point your current score that is there happens to be negative. Okay, then it means that you cannot play further. Okay, it means you have just played a move which was not feasible at all, because you were having a current score of already 0 and you played a move that reduced your current score to even further less than 0. Okay, so that's why you should be terminating in these two conditions. Either of these two conditions happen, then you will terminate for sure. Okay, and rest all of the things will be taken care of by this particular algorithm that we have just made. Greedy approach, whenever you are have to play face down move, then you will play a token which is still unplayed and having maximum value, so that your current power can reach to a maximum value. Okay, that is a greedy way of doing it. And if you are bound to play face up, I mean you want to play as much as face up as possible. Okay, another greedy point here is play face up as much as possible. as much as possible. Okay, so you will only play face down when you cannot play face up. Okay, in case of face up, you will pick a token with minimum value, so that you should be losing minimum amount of power. Okay, so let's see the implementation. Things will be more clear in the implementation. So this is the implementation. First of all, we have just sorted out our tokens array in order to for us to be able to apply this particular approach. Okay, you can call this two pointer approach. Okay, so in order to be able to apply two pointer approach, we have sorted the array. Okay, and then we are just taking two pointers, left and right. So why two pointers? So that to make picking of greedy picking of tokens that are unplayed easily. Okay, so this whole process will continue till your left and right do not cross each other. Okay, so you will keep playing till this condition holds true. Okay, and if let's say you will try to play more and more face up so that your current score will be increasing, you will try to play more and more face up moves so that your score can be maximum. Okay, you will have two variables, max score and current score. Okay, if you know are able to play face up move, then your current score will increase as per the rules. Okay, face up move, and your power will decrease. How many times, it is totally dependent on the token that you have picked. So you want to pick the minimum value token, minimum value unplayed token. Okay, picking minimum value unplayed token. Okay, and if you are not able to play face up, then you for sure need to play face down. Okay, in that scenario your current score will always be decreasing by 1, and you have to gain certain power. So why not gain the maximum power? So that's why we will pick maximum value unplayed token. Okay, picking maximum value unplayed token. Then if at a certain point your current score drops below 0, it means that you played a move that was not possible at all, so you will break in that condition. Okay, if at a certain point your current score drops below 0, then you will terminate your play, you can say, or game. Okay, and you will keep updating your maximum score if that's not the case. and at last you will return your maximum score. So that is how we will be solving this particular problem. And time and space complexity wise, due to sorting being used, let's say tokens size that was given to you, tokens array size given to you was n, and so the overall time complexity will be n log n because of use of sorting. Okay, otherwise we are just iterating over the tokens array linearly. And space complexity wise, you may see that we are not using any extra space here, we are just using 2 pointers here. So space complexity wise it is constant. Okay, this is time complexity, and space complexity wise it's order of 1 only. So these are the complexities. If you are still having any doubts or any queries in general, then please feel free to ask them in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.